Hello, everybody! I am live. We are going to be doing another Genshin stream today. Give me 1 second while I make sure that the audio is all good. Just waiting for this to fix itself. Come on, update. How do I sound? Mic test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. Alright, so yeah, as I stated before, we are going to be doing a Genshin stream today. Today I'm going to be covering the 5.8 update. Let's see here. Let's keep chat open. Pop out chat. Here we go. Let's just make sure everything is good. Good. We are set. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to open up this. I did accidentally open it up and initiate the first dialogue with the update. Just because I wanted to make sure I had the game downloaded right before it streamed. But I did close it out. I haven't done any progress. Um, there's a new quest, Sun Spray Summer Resort. There is a new Archon quest. There's a limited time area exploration. We have Inefa, an Electro character from Natlin. We have Sitlali back on the banner. We got Sethos. I always butcher his name, but Jingcho. And Fischl. We have a music event, and as always, the Imaginarium Theater has updated again.
Navigating the world.
The new Archon quest, I still have some story quests I haven't done. But Sunspray Summer Resort is here.
This is a whole lot easier with a few.
We have the new Battle Pass.
Identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some sort?
The shop has a Yolon skin on sale. I used the Hoyoverse app to get a little extra rewards here and there. It does work. We do have banners to pull on, although I may save my pulls. For the next banner, because I'm not entirely certain I want this grouping. But to figure out if I want the new character or not, let's open up Inefa's trial. Get some extra Primos while we're at it. By the way, I am a little under the weather, so I may not talk as much this stream. I know I don't talk much normally. I've been trying to do better with that, but I'm really, really sick at the moment, so I apologize for that. If you hear any sniffling, sneezing, coughing, etc., etc. Anyways, Inefo is an electro support character who provides protective shields for her teammates and allows them to trigger lunar charge reactions. Ooh. When Inefa is in the party, When a party member triggers a hydro-electro reaction, it will be converted to a lunar charge reaction, and a thundercloud will be created. While the thundercloud is active, enemies are affected by hydro and electro. The thundercloud will release bursts of lightning at them, dealing electro damage. Huh. When she uses her skill, a shield is created and summons the multi-purpose smart assistant unit, Birgitta, to perform coordinated attacks against enemies. Oh, so it follows the enemy around. Okay. When Anefa uses her elemental burst, she unleashes a rocket punch that deals AoE electro damage and summons the multi-purpose smart assistance unit, Birgitta, to perform coordinated attacks against enemies if Birgitta is already present. Anefa's elemental burst will refresh her duration on the field. Okay.
Defensive mode. Preparing for dust.
Let's get down to business.
Let me read your verse.
Let's get down to business. Finally.
Ultimatum protocol.
Wow.
Show no mercy. Take me up. Get to work. Suffer the wrath of Eastleaf.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Up to it, Manzai.
Fulfill our path. Eat Laline, eat Papa. Get him. Yeah. Ninjutsu.
This moment will be frozen in time. Mighty mythical beast!
You two. Time to end them.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Come on out.
Up to it, Manzai!
Show no mercy. Yeah. Suffer the wrath of Eastleaf.
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Get to work. Eat Laline, eat Papa. Get him. Yeah. Make my splatter dash. Yeah.
So that was the two trial characters. Both of them are support characters. Oh, did not mean to do that. So I might have been wrong about Inefa being a Natlin character directly. I just noticed that she has a Natlin resource to, for her Ascension material. Yeah. let us head over for the Archon quest. And let me also switch back to my main Matlin team. Oh, by the way, stuff I have done since the last time, and I don't recall if I had it on stream or not. I did get Skirk. I believe we talked about that on stream. I have leveled it up to level 90. I have gotten her weapon that I have on her. Not her special, like not her 5-star weapon. This is the 4-star black sword. I have gotten the weapon I have on her to level 90. Artifacts, I have them pretty built. No constellations. Talents I'm working on. Yeah.
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
I should have said at the start of stream, by the way, these streams are broadcasted live. The live stream is recorded and then posted to YouTube at a later date. As always with my Genshin streams, this will be going on YouTube. If anybody is interested in rewatching, they feel like they missed something and want to see it again, or just overall want to see more of my content, you guys can head over to YouTube, which is linked via a link tree in my bio of every platform. To head over here to Twitch, YouTube, yada yada yada. But yeah, you can head over there, rewatch it there. If you like my content, please share it, give likes, follow, subscribe, whatever's free. If you guys want to do the paid stuff, I won't stop you, but it's not necessary. There is no special content for it, but at the moment, I am a part of Team Immortal Reapers, which please, please, please support the rest of the team. It is greatly appreciated for anybody who does. If you are interested in joining our community Discord, where we post anything about the team, anything about our personal streams, or with recent updates of we are starting to go down the path of game development. You can see stuff there and where we'll be posting stuff about that, because we are in the process of building a game. If you are interested to find out more, request the link to the Discord, and I will post a link in the YouTube comments, in the live stream, on TikTok, wherever. Also, I do try to stay as quiet as possible during audio dialogue. I do tend to skip through text dialogue to save on time. So if you really want to, if I skip over something and you really want to read it, I highly suggest you support the game and try to play the game as much as you can. Any games that I play, because, well, I'm enjoying it. I'm streaming it. I feel like people would enjoy seeing it too. If you feel like you want to go into more of the lore and all that, I don't show every bit of content, so there is still stuff for you to find. Alright, now back to this.
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully, Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
Where are they? Must find them. Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
Ah, takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her! I must protect my clients. What kind of guide falls behind?
Well, that was not as good as I wanted it to be.
Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed! Take me up! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Let's ride!
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she...
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Bro! Whoa, okay. She's... a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home.
She spoke!
Paimon.
What? You heard?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right. You bet, bro!
There's also a selfie disc on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Scions of the Canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct.
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger? So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen!
I figured they were talking about Shilonen, but it also could have been Sitlali. This person is probably a Shnez 9 character, with the fact that we're heading there next, I believe. I want to say it's the last nation of the 7, because we've gone through Animo, Geo, Electro, Hydro, Dendro, Pyro, and up next is Cryo. There is a new area that I have not unlocked.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa, what a mess! You, looking for something?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something. But I'm not, so to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptix. Seems like a message intended for the Traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. The Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in that land before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
she woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not...
White.
Wow.
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message located.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart at...
Memory. Missing.
What?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where?
Return home. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain, too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a...
Hi, Diva,
curse,
welcome to
is that
stream.
easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Grand
I know, right?
that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure.
Diva, what's this about not getting to sleep until only a few hours ago? Sleep! You need sleep!
I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promise.
I understand that
nipped
one.
in the bud.
It's hard for me to get to sleep, too. That's why I'm streaming right now, because I'm sick. And I should be resting, but I wasn't able to go back to sleep, so I figured I'd stream.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
No.
I'm still about the same as
How would you
yesterday,
respond so much faster
and
when the
Casey's
answer
at
is
work.
no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home. Is it?
Okay. Feels like this is...
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice! So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a broom?
Wait! She really is...
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I,
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up!
Understood. Commencing. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Cleaning floor. Isolation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated. Defensive mode engaged. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsettia fruit.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Nepeka's reading.
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category.
What in the world? That is a... She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, look.
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like...
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon...
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak, Lianka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike!
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid.
Wait! Kanich! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon.
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants. merchants then.
So how are people enjoying the stream?
In Nefa?
Inefa! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're okay.
My apologies.
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is
So, are you her manufacturer?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
Promise me. Remember, you have
Malfunction.
Inefa, are you okay?
Looks like she's getting worse.
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with Robo?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Not cry?
wouldn't have been my first guess.
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They've made some big moves in Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing. Until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming in.
Weird machines? Inefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship.
Really?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, Anne Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their...
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Inefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I get her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it?
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her memories back.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it. And as for the memory thing, Inefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing...
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcry. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly... The worst part of that was, Inefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Inefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, So you tracked us down and joined the crew.
No.
Didn't think.
Has her memory loss always...
No. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to...
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now, I wonder...
Poor Inefa.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything?
Perhaps coming to Natlan...
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
To me, it sounds like they were
very
thinking, obviously
we could do
hinting
with a
towards
breather.
the fact that her
But
core
where would we
is
stay?
made by
How about the Flower Feather clan?
the
In my tribe,
old
weary travelers are always welcome.
name holder
Flower
of the
Feather
ancient name
Clan.
Baraka.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Inefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. So
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Inefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code. A backup plan?
Backup plan.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back.
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, How. Actually, that's weird.
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one string.
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised time.
That's because... Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
How? Not telling us.
The last few days really flew by. Do you think Inefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing.
Well, before I do all that, hi, hun. How's work going? I love you too. Thank you for popping in.
Need a surfboard?
So, by the way, hey, hun, check your phone, because I sent you a text earlier. Alright. I will make sure I come pick you up today. I will head out at 2, so I can come get you.
Need a surfboard?
How am I feeling? Without giving the full details on stream, the same or a little worse than yesterday. I'm really trying to put energy in my voice, but yeah. It's not exactly the best.
How brilliant!
But I can definitely come get you. I can't believe I just ran the wrong way.
The show begins! May I present?
So, by the way, for anybody who has not really played Genshin before, if you can manage to get the 5-star character Farina, she has the ability to basically endlessly run on water. It means you can get anywhere you want to before you're actually supposed to be there. Yeah, I opened up one of the red Gatorades. I also accidentally opened up the grape and figured out it's grape, so...
May I present?
You have an open grape Gatorade next to the bed. And yeah, hun, Diva did not go to bed until 6:30. And on top of that, she's been in stream since just around when I started it. So however long the stream has been going. Almost an hour.
May I present? Woohoo! Woohoo! The slippery ground here is perfect for sliding around on a surfboard. Woohoo!
Diva, bringing that joke into my stream. that's good.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
So if you do end up messing up with Farina and not using her skill when you're supposed to, Mualani and Jaska, when in Natlin, or at least two Natlin characters, are a great way to recover it, because you can do what you are seeing me do here. And that's just switching back and forth, because you can do it without really using stamina. Also, you can slightly regain stamina. Stamina when using Mualani's skill. But now we have. Aha. Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. These things are cute. Perhaps because it's still in the soft opening phase, the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort still has many areas filled with white spots that are yet to be painted. These areas are called graffiti zones. You can use your paint pigments to freely change the color of these areas. If you were to fill certain graffiti zones with a color, perhaps something wonderful might happen. Ooh! Oh, so I have to be in... Okay. Well, there's plenty of stuff for me to do here. Well, I will continue to explore this area a little bit later. We're going to go back to the Archon quest. And I just saw the message, hon. I will talk to you later when you get out of work. I hope you have a good day. Level 44. And we are going to collect our thing here.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
We are going to do the two standard pulls that we got here. First one is just a 3-star. Second one is also just a 3-star. You know what? Just for the stream, I will do a 10 pull. Because if nothing else, it'll bring up the pity for another 5-star. Otherwise, I'll get a 5-star. And it just upped the pity. So, 3-star, Cold Steel. I got Sethos, which is going to be another pull, because I believe I have him at max Constellation already. 3 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars. Oh no, I don't have him at max Constellation yet. Okay, so I can go here, and I can find Sethos. By the way, I also did get Yai Miko off stream, so yeah. Diva, you have a question in the stream. What is your question? While I will not repeat your question out loud, no, I do not. Unless I'm upstairs, in which case, yes, I do. about you? What's your own answer to that, Diva?
Let's fly. Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her?
That's fair. Pets can definitely change the answer to that.
See? See?
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a Hal. You guys, it's just making random... Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Inefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency.
Huh. Losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter? She's awesome!
I saw her carrying a whole pile of beat. All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So we thought it'd be nuts.
We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like... Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts. Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though. It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home, too. Already? Dad says everyone back home is expecting us. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse for... To be honest, I can kinda... Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom, then? Guessing she's not from Liyue. No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was
By the
born
way,
there, too.
stream, I am at 68 followers out of my goal of 70, which means I will have to update my goal soon. Thank you to everybody who's been helping me out with that.
He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years. Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Inefa's doing.
You bet! And once she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to... Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer.
Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I...
I keep hitting
Get
that
back
button.
soon. I might run... Oh, really?
My chair is squeaking so damn much. I'm right here anyways, might as well do a ley line, why not?
Lay to bear.
Let's fly.
Okay, I'm just gonna teleport to this because I don't want to try to fight with flying up there.
Take me up!
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
Diva. Yes, they even incorporated AI into the games.
It's more like a...
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module?
It doesn't have a function. It's...
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, a cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's...
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory.
Yes, exactly. You got it. So...
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of...
Memento? Important memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big... It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours, and besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hate. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll cross the ocean, find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place...
Ineffa? Ineffa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long?
Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything else is...
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes.
Memory data? So...
It does. Even now. But if I do not recall my memory...
So, is this what...
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will...
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability.
1/5?
Traveler. Risk. Mitigated.
I will be right back. I'm going to let the audio
thank you
play.
enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Ineffa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Ineffa? You brought her back? Thanks so much. Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Notcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Notcry.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that if I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I...
Phew! That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different. I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
I am back, by the way. So, onwards.
Let's fly.
Oh, it's the Lolly. I didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. After you parted ways, Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then, he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign Ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. Long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kenich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Chaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a... Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Silo!
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka.
And she's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence. Built, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories.
Maybe. The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns. Ever since Anefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. Anefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us...
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future...
Even if the past and future Anefa are a completely different person from who
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over, but no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what if Lianka was here? Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her.
Fine.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Anefa watch.
Help! Someone! Oh!
Paimon, you...
Oh, right, Anefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off.
Did something trigger a new memory? This does...
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find...
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up! Ha! Slow down! Paimon's got a few!
Target acquired. Activating.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Yeah! Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well. An ancient relic from Natlan's. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need.
Let's fall back.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my...
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here.
Wait, how did Anefa know to come here?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still...
Really?
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Finished.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so...
I have seen them many times before. At least I...
More random memory data, I guess.
Wow!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made it.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and Besides, we know everything they're up to. As another
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Ugh! Why is it getting so choppy?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks?
They stole my privileges and took control of the
They stole my privileges and took control of the
No!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my...
Mirror of the Dawning?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to... me. Or more specifically...
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please...
I think... she wants me to go with her to return the core.
Wait! You mean...
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name. 11th Lord.
What? So...
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust... You say Inefa is the 11th Lord.
Return to the 8th Lord's territory.
Inefa?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memories.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the...
You were split, then exiled.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your...
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just...
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about...
I'm sorry. I was so
So these Fatui are sold...
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the other... Look.
Understood. Destination canceled. Yes. New
Traveler, Inefa, could you check that the coast is clear?
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of.
You're not coming back?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget. Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving?
Leroy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Joashin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes, but should we really leave Inefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her? You're not wrong. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten up.
He's on the move. Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed.
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Let's fly.
Couldn't transcend.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere?
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty...
Getting closer. Increased activity and language. Lianka sealed the territory to stop...
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh, looks like the
Now,
signal's still
just
pretty choppy.
interjecting into the audio dialogue here. Eva, why the hell would you have to do somebody else's dishes? Are they paying you? Is it like a supplement for rent? Or just because they didn't want to do it? Because if it's the last one, that's some bullshit.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, what do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing?
Wait.
Traveler, are we going out?
Diva, that is some straight up BS. Like, you shouldn't have to do it just because they don't want to.
All right then. Ah, there she is! Inefa, wait for us!
I mean, personally, if I were you, I'd put my foot down.
Huh?
Yeah.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to...
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons. Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known the 8th Sovereign Ruler, the Priestess of...
The 8th Lord?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from...
Lianka rescued me? Memory.
Yes. Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything...
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make...
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of...
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul.
Malfunction who betrayed us all.
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being... But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding...
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or...
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced.
This is a lot to process.
Oh no. Automated defense system active, privileges overridden. Come quick.
Hey!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well...
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, please come with me. It is my...
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta...
Yes, I too...
Yeah, Diva, that's understandable. I know exactly how that is.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Defensive mode engaged.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Take me up!
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it! Let's ride!
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
Let's burn this breeze.
One moment, grabbing my charge cable real quick. Controller is low. There we go.
You doing okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment. Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module to...
Ooh, the broken sky.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. What?
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access.
Now calling access module.
Taxi!
example of cascading colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna...
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you...
Let's head through here. It'll take us to the... Cleanup sequence initiated. Yeah. Defensive mode engaged.
The show begins! Carving waves!
This passage is only used for drainage and movement access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and...
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Notcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possible...
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms...
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we... It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone...
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not a...
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a...
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time...
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, it will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use...
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off?
And before you think...
I can't do it.
I'm sorry.
I can't. I won't do it. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's...
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, aren't...
I think it's time.
Huh? Enefa! Traveler!
The 11th Lord. And the variable.
Wait! The controller! Without...
You thought we'd hand over the gen...
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since...
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far...
You were playing me for a fool this...
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially, all we want is for your friend here, the former soft...
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. That's where the Sovereign Ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives...
I will cooperate. Let the trap...
You never know!
You are only here because of me.
Finally, a voice of reason.
How do we know you won't just attack?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks.
This is all my fault.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It would...
That was a long way down. Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more... Oh, and we're back to beep beep again?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything...
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take...
Enefa. Traveler.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why?
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is human. You once asked who placed the curse on... After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity,
then I am the malfunction?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely.
So, she's gone?
Yes. Although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable.
So, that's what that thing is.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inefa survived?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here, just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse, but Leonka severed most of my knowledge. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkan...
Wow! That's a long time.
For the last 2,000 years.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrator, but all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the and once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui. And if you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. So, basically, there was a then, bad bot, curse, good bot. Thanks! Paimons get...
Curse. It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case...
I hate that I keep hitting that button.
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the... Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then... Accelerating.
Oh, I almost forgot
Accelerating.
I'm so sorry. It says in my contract they're hardly the most I'm gonna rest here for a while. Oh, and
Accelerating. 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 Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust up.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Administrator 3.
Accelerating.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord?
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone.
I wasn't alone.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more.
Here I am. So I am the way I am because the 11th Lord, if I regain all of my memories.
Promise me.
It is. If that is...
Don't worry, Inefa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
I have a real bad feeling about this. I don't know about anybody else. But off of all my experiences with this game, something bad is gonna happen.
Over there.
Yes. For the most part. And yet...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler.
Do you think NF is okay?
Here we are, comrades.
Unnecessary.
Oh!
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape. Leonka's dragon mother? Eighth Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt mouth, the priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the— There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Inefa here?
Inefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that—
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, no living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws...
Do you really trust her, Leonka?
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just... This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you?
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! It is time to correct the injustice of the past! I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the Eighth Lord who once ruled— Mirror of the Dawning Morn. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun,
so too. Wretched malfunction! I cannot let you get away with this. Ineppa! You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be... Seconds. Is... What? My core! No!
Oh, damn! Whoa, I was not expecting this. I knew something was gonna go bad, but damn! That is a twist.
Ineppa! Hey, Ineppa! She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? I wonder how Marionette will react to this.
What? The Fatui?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her... So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign, show us one final glimpse of your glory. No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out, but if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death.
You would dare sabotage my revival! So be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, welcome to your new home! Where we all shall be buried till the... Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no calm to prepare. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? No!
After 2,000 years in exile, searching our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting.
I must.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble.
No. Somewhere in my map.
Maybe no single nation is her home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Notcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Ineppa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data overload. Capacity exceeded. As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Anepha! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, Priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who obey. It cannot be.
Farewell. Last.
Anepha! Your core!
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much calculating.
30 minutes?
29.
Hey, are you guys alright? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that...
Estimated time to foundation...
Huh?
A place to belong. I too want...
Shilonen, how much longer till it's on?
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress...
Oh!
You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
Whew. We finally escaped! You alright there, bro?
Ah, another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anepha, it's good to have you...
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come... Oh.
Oof.
You! How could you do this to us?
I...
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and...
Sovereign rulers. Mirror of the dawn.
Seems like a howl's forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry?
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, this...
Now you've remembered everything.
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing up.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter?
Oh, shoot!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild.
I'm so sorry that I kept this. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should...
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're...
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing.
Go
and find where you...
I think... Here it is.
So then, what's the code? Or...
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But...
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little... What's with the firecracker?
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, it's a letter from Varka. Wow. For those who want to read, I'm moving slow so you can pause and read. We're gonna meet Varka when we head over to Nodcry. Ooh!
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry.
Things just get more and more interesting. Let's do another 2 pulls with the Acquaint Fates. 3-star. And another 3-star. Now the question is, do I do another few pulls on here? Star. And you know what? Let's do 1. Is that another? Official, which gives us a free pull. And I can get 2 more of these this month. 3-star. 3-star. I have enough for 1 more Acquaint pull, which gave us... Oh, nice. Another Intertwine. It gave us a sword, but I'm really more worried about getting Intertwine pulls.
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can... Mirror of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat. But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Notcry together. You mean, this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's... According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Notcry before, too. Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future.
Alright. So that was the 5.8 Archon quest. And now that we are 2.5 hours into the stream, I would like to remind everybody that this will be going up on YouTube at a later date. If you are interested, please head on over there. It is greatly appreciated. Anybody who supports my content on all of my platforms or any of my platforms. Pick and choose as you will. Again, I'd like to remind people, if you guys would like to join the Discord server, which posts notifications of when I'm live, there's a bunch of other streamers in there. We're building a giant community in there. We already have a decent amount of people in there. Join in, talk with us, hang out, play games with us. The esports team, Immortal Reapers, does sit in there quite often to interact with people. We do have some private channels of our own within the server itself for our training, but if you are interested in being recruited at all, that is something that can easily be arranged. We have an application process that's coming out, as well as if you are interested in learning more about the game that we are producing. We plan on producing quite a few games, actually, but yeah. Ooh, we have 5 people watching! Let's go! Thank you to everybody who's currently tuning in. Let's see here. Any notifications? Did somebody raid me? I'm not seeing nothing. Claim. 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 And claim. Yeah. Alright, so I just claimed some drops. So, by the way, for those who play Genshin and watch my streams, if you guys would like to connect your accounts to your Twitch, I have drops enabled for the Hoyo games like Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, stuff like that. So you guys can earn rewards simply by watching my content. Please forgive the background as I have a dog in my house. I have other people in my house today, so you may hear noise in the background. Which I do apologize if it gets loud or distracting. For those wondering, the dog's name is Chloe. She's an amazing pup. She is a rescue from Puerto Rico, which she's a highly intelligent dog and very loving. But also very excitable and very loud. And another 3-star. But we're getting closer to the 5-star on Pity. So maybe in the upcoming banner. Let's make the 20 forged items for this week. If anybody watching, either in the YouTube comments or in my streams, would like to help me build any of my characters, see a preferred build, how to build the character to very good proportions and want to see me use it more, any of that good stuff, I am more than willing for the help, because I think I do okay building my characters, but I also know I'm not the best at it, and that there are people on the Hoyoverse app, showing off their 1 million damage per hit Raidens or Nahitas, Navias. Let's uncreated. Boom, 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 and boom. Realm Depot. Now, this is what I've been waiting for, is more blueprints to purchase, and then that's it. Okay. Which means I can do stuff like this.
If you ever...
Oh, and by the way... Ooh! I can go place that down. It's a little memento now. What was I going to say? I forget. Let's head here for right now. I will be ending the stream shortly. So I can go pick up the wife from work. But I will be doing another stream when I get home, hopefully. So I'm gonna save a bit of exploration over here for that stream. There's a lot of water space in between. I wonder if they're gonna do anything with that. Or if they already have. And I wonder if they're gonna fill in, because my OCD is killing me. Please fill in something here. Something along here. You already did a good job filling in that gap, because that was annoying. There absolutely has to be something here. This... I have a feeling... the Fatui are going to be... I have a feeling the Fatui are going to be up here specifically, but... I suppose it could go over here, because there's a giant gap here that can be filled. Which... if I had to take a guess, Nezhnaya could go over here. I wonder if they're going to put Celestia somewhere over here. Also, are we going to be able to go underground into Conria? Because there is a gateway here in the realm of Frankfurt. I believe the gateway is here. This is the gateway right here. So I don't know, maybe up here, maybe it's gonna be down here in this gap. Which I didn't realize how close Watatsumi and Sumeru are. If they did, even if they put ocean here just to fill it in, that would make travel over here to there really, really nice. Give us more coastlines. And then yeah, for characters wise, I've been working on getting a lot more of my characters to level 90, a lot more weapons to level 90, better artifacts. These guys all require just EXP books to go. I got some materials to gather for others. Which, that's collecting well. Yamiko. I need to take out a lot more of the samurai. I need those materials anyways. But I've been trying to start with my lowest level characters first. Chevreuse I can't upgrade yet. I need to go beat the unicorn. I need more materials for you. Yeah. As you can see, there's a lot of resource gathering I have to do. I tend to do a lot of my resource gathering off camera. But in terms of actually leveling people up, the next one to be leveled up would be you. And for an ascension, I have everything but the gems. So I'm going to work on getting everybody up to level 80 and then upgrading them so they can hit 90. And then my EXP books will be selective into who I want to build first. I try to go for 5 stars, then 4 stars. But my availability for builds are open. And if I go into the character archive, you guys can see what characters I have and what characters I'm missing. I do not have Aoife. Or Dahlia. I missed those 4 stars because I couldn't pull them during the banners they were active. I do not yet have an Effa. I might try for... I didn't pull for a Scoffer. I didn't pull for Yamamizuki. She hasn't... Huh. Okay. Mavwika I've tried for on both of the banners that she's appeared on, and I failed. Sitlali, she's okay, but I don't know if I'd pull on her banner. I'll try at some point to get her, but... Emily, Siegeween, Clorand, those 3 I need. I never got Risley or Nuvalet. Linny I'm missing, but I have his weapon. I don't have Baiju or Kave. Every time he's been around, I failed to get him. I've gotten every other 4-star. Whenever he's been on the banner, I always get the other 2 4-stars that accompany it. I don't have the Wanderer. Scaramouche. I don't have Sino or Kamisato Ayato. I'm missing Shenha, Sengonomiya, Yoimiya, Kazuha, Eula, Hutao, Jia. As you can see, I'm missing quite a few people. But I also have a decent chunk of them. Achievements. So yeah, I will take a look at the exploration of that area when I am available to stream next, which hopefully will only be a few hours from now. But I want to 100% Natlin, hopefully before the next update. And let's quickly go to the Serenity pot. Hello to the forge. Flame, thank you, and let's quickly just make these ones that I use. Yeah. Let's just make it however many. I'll stop there. Confirm. There we go. Food. Level 2. So yeah. Oh yeah, and this is my Serenity pot. I'm sure I've shown it on camera before. It is growing ever so slightly. But yeah. I talked a lot more than I should have this stream because I am really feeling it. But I guess, you know, when I'm sick, I talk more. That's not how it should be, but oh well. Yeah. I'm going to end off the stream here, now that it is just around the 2.5 to 3 hour mark. Thank you everybody who tuned in. It was great having you guys here. I will be streaming again later today. Hopefully, at least. Depends on realistically how I'm feeling. And internet and time availability, weather. A lot of factors, actually. Either way, getting off track here. If I skipped past anything or you just want to rewatch anything, this will be going up on YouTube later. I want to say probably tomorrow. If not this weekend, it'll be up Monday. I will be doing more streams, so there will be more content on YouTube later. Speaking of YouTube, in the link tree that is attached to any one of my platforms, you can head to the other platforms, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, and watch any of the content that I post there. Twitch has live content and will have some exclusive content that does not go up on YouTube or TikTok. Mainly content where I'm hanging out with the team or stuff like that, playing COD, and I can't post it onto YouTube or TikTok for my own personal reasons. Or YouTube might have some exclusive content where I'll post a video that I just record without streaming. That hasn't been the case in a while, but I used to do that, and I plan on doing that again in the future. I'm working on fixing my setup right now, because I've been talking about how I need a computer, I have the capture card, but it's just linking all that up and having the audio go through and quality and stuff. It's not working as well as I would like it to right now. But overall, I'm in the process of that. I'm in the process of upgrading my setup as well, so yeah. And for TikTok, I have been posting some stuff on TikTok, not as much. I'm mainly using it to promote my content. But I will be putting stuff up on there as well, and once the capture card setup is all done, the audio syncing and all that good stuff, I will be looking into dual streaming here on Twitch and as well as on TikTok. Try and get more viewers in, try to get more people in the community, and realistically, the more the merrier. You know, I like having more people in here. The more people that are in here, the more I can talk, and the more questions are asked. The more streams I can do and have a good, pleasant time doing. in the past, we have had people such as Cramp or Diva or Drac or other very well-known names in my streams that they are my VIPs. Some of them are my teammates. On Team Immortal Reapers. But either way, I've had people like that come in, and it is always lovely having those conversations and interactions. Obviously, my wife pops in, tries to keep the stream talkative, but ultimately, I would like my community to grow. I'd like to have a more full chat. I'd like to be able to turn on slow mode to read it all. You know what I mean? We're growing. I'm so appreciative of everybody who's helped me grow to the point where I am right now, and the point where I will be as long as I keep growing. Maybe I'm being greedy, but I would like it to grow even more. So, again, thank you to everybody who's popped in, who helps me grow my content, who watches my content, who allows me to keep making content. It is greatly appreciated, and I love doing it. If you know people who like my content, please share it with them. Leave likes, help me grow in terms of people finding my content. Because different platforms have different algorithms. We all know this, where some platforms like to post stuff, some don't. But, it is what it is. If you'd be willing to do that for me, it's free to do so. It doesn't really cost anything. And I would be really appreciative of it. Now that I'm done repeating the same thing over and over again, I'm going to end off this stream. Thank you to everybody. I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Peace out.